Welcome to Simply Pi Maths.
Let's do something interesting over here. So this time you have to write an AP. Okay, that means what? Till here you were given an AP in front of you and you did many things. You first of all identified whether it is an AP, then you identified A and D and all those stuffs, right? But this time you have to write a AP by your own. You have to write that sequence by your own. What will be given to you is A and D. So let's take an example. So let's say A is 10 and D is 5, and you have to create that sequence which you call it as AP. So let's see how to find a solution for this. So let's give it a thought first, like just a random thought. So if I ask you what is A means your first term. So in that sequence the first term is 10 that you got to know. Now you have to create an AP, right? That means you have to have at least 3-4 numbers. So just give it a thought. The difference, common difference is 5. Means what should be the next number here? Obviously it should be 15. Then what should be the next number? 15 plus 5, 20. If I ask you one more number, you will say 25. That should be enough, right? Like I will put a dot dot dot. So that means creating an AP is not a big deal if I have A and if I have D with me. Simply take the first term, A itself is your first term. Then for the next one, you will have to add on this difference in this first term, isn't it? You just added 5 over here. Then in order to get 20, what did you do if you think? What did you do to get this 20? On the previous number, that is your second term, you added the 5 again. Then in order to get the next number, what did you do? In this previous term, you added a 5 again. Right? The same thing you have to write and show. So let's see how to do this. So if I ask you, what is your first term? That is T1. So you will say T1 is nothing else but A, right? And what is A? A is 10. So that is your T1. And now in order to find T2, what should I do? I should take T1 first. On top of that, I need to add the difference D. That means simply saying I have to add 10 and 5, so it will give me 15. And if I want to find T3, what I will do in the previous term, that is T2, I will add the difference D. That means this T2 is 15, in that I will add a 5, so it will give me 20. And finally, if I want one more number, T4, what should I do? You are right. I will pick the previous number, that is T3. On top of that, I will add the difference D. So it is nothing else but 20 plus 5. So it will give me 25. Here we go. We have 4 numbers. So let me write. Therefore, the AP is, they want the sequence, right? So let's write the sequence and give it to them. We will start with 10, then 15, then 20, then 25, and then comma, dot, dot, dot. Simple as that. So let's take another example. Let's play around with a fraction this time. So I have a which is minus 7 and I have a D which is 1 upon 2. Let's see how to handle this now. So at the first place, I will just write solution and I will start off. So T1 means the first term, which is A, and A is nothing else but minus 7. This was not a big deal. Next one, T2. So for T2, what should I do? I will pick this T1 and on top of that I will add the difference D. So what should I do this over here? What is T1? T1 is minus 7. What should I add on top of it? I should add D, that means 1 upon 2. Don't be panicked by looking at the fraction. You know what to do here. So since we have a 2, we will do a cross multiplication. So 2 7s will give me 14, right? So it will be like 14. Don't forget to put this minus over here. Plus what? Plus it is just 1, and in the denominator we will write 2. It is just a cross multiplication. So now finally plus minus minus. So if I do a subtraction over here, it will give me what? 13, and sign of the bigger number is minus, and in denominator I will have 2. Simple. Leave it over here. You don't have to do any cancellation because it is not possible at the first place. What else? I need to find T3. Third term. For third term, what should I do? In the second term which I have above, I will add the difference again. That means this number 13 minus 13 upon 2, I will add the difference which is 1 upon 2. This time luckily the denominators are same for both of the terms. So I will write the denominator once. No cross multiplication needed this time. I will write the denominator once over here. Then whatever is happening in the numerator, I will just copy it over here. Minus 13 plus 1. So what is minus 13 plus 1 by the way? Plus minus minus, do a subtraction, it will give me 12 upon 2. Don't forget to put the bigger number sign. So bigger number is 13, so the sign is minus. Here since cancellation is possible, let me cancel it. 2 1s are, 2 6 are, so my final answer is minus 6. And one more, right? T4. So for T4 what should I do? I will pick this T3 and I will add a difference D. So what is T3 by the way? It is minus 6. So in minus 6 I will add my difference half, 1 upon 2. So this is something like this, right? Here it is minus 7, here it is minus 6, that is only difference. So what you will do a cross multiplication to give you minus 12 plus 1 upon 2. So what will be the answer? Plus minus minus, do a subtraction, it will give you 11 upon 2. What is a bigger number sign in this case? Minus, so it is minus 11 upon 2. So you have 4 numbers with you, isn't it? So let's write the AP. Therefore the AP is, what is the AP in this case? Starting with minus 7 comma, second one is minus 13 upon 2 comma, third one is minus 6, last one is minus 11 upon 2 comma dot dot dot. Let's take one more example this time. So I will take a decimal number. So A is minus 1.25 and D is 3. So let's see how to handle this. So solution, first of all T1 as you know, it is nothing else but A is minus 1.25. Then let's focus on T2. So T2 is what? It means T1, the above one, plus the difference, that is D, right? I will just write the next two terms also over here, then we will do the calculations, okay? So for T3, what I will do, I will pick the T2 and I will add the difference. And for T4, I will pick the previous one, that is T3, and I will add a difference, right? And let's start with the calculation. What is T2 by the way? T1 by the way, it is minus 1.25. What you have to add on top of it? D. D means what? 3. Here this will become a bit challenging, so let's go very step by step. So here there are two numbers, right? And what I need to do here with these two numbers, plus minus, I need to do a minus. So let's understand very carefully. Plus minus is minus, I know. I need to subtract these two numbers. Tell me one thing, if I ask you minus 5 plus 7, what will you do? Plus minus minus, right? You will do a subtraction of 7 and 5, because you know 5 minus 7 is not possible. You will do the reverse way. 7 minus 5, correct? 7 minus 5 is what? 7 minus 5 is 2. Then you will put a bigger number sign. So you will put a plus. Plus we usually don't put, right? Same thing you have to do over here also. What is plus minus? Minus. So you have to do a subtraction of these two numbers. By the way, who is the bigger one over here in this case? It is 3, right? 3 is the bigger number. This is a smaller number. 1.25 is smaller than 3. So while doing a subtraction also, this should be kept up and the other one should be kept down, and then it should be subtracted. Let's do it in a very normal way, okay? Let's not do it in mind or anything, because it will be a bit difficult. So first of all, it is a decimal number subtraction. So I have to make sure that all the decimals are on the same line as we saw in previous video. So first question, the very first question comes into your mind, that what should I write over here? What should I write over here? And what should I do with these two numbers? By the way, I need to subtract them, isn't it? So let's see what should come at the top. Out of this, the bigger number. This is the bigger number. So 3, where is point in 3? There is no point, means point is there at the end. Okay. So you will write 3 point. And this is 1.25, 1.25. And now you have to do a subtraction. So there is no number over here, so you will put 0. There is no number above 5, you will put a 0. Remember, in order to do a 0 minus 5, don't write 5 directly, because we cannot subtract 5 from 0, right? We will have to make a borrow. This 1 I will have to borrow from whom? Here it doesn't have anything to give me. I will borrow from him, right? But in between the 0 which is coming in, I will have to make it 9, and then I will make it 2. So it will give me 10 minus 5, 5, 9 minus 2, 7, 2 minus 1, 1. It is 1.75. So let me write the answer over here, 1.75. Now if I ask you what should be the sign over here, so who is the bigger one, by the way? 3. Sign is positive, so I will leave it positive. So now let's do for the next two pair as well. So here it is T2, that means 1.75, and what I need to do, I need to add the difference. Difference is nothing else but 3. So how will I add 3 over here? So the same concept again. 3, all the 3 should be on the same line while doing an addition. So here there is no minus sign, right? So you have to simply add them. So in order to add them, first I will write 3 point nothing, 1.75, and I will simply add them. What will this give me? There is nothing over here, that means 0 again. So this time we have to add simply 0 plus 5, 5, 0 plus 7, 7, 1, 3 plus 1, 4. So it is nothing else but 4.75. And finally one more. What is T3? T3 is, T4 is T3 plus D. T3 is 4.75 plus D means 3. Can you give it a try? How to add this? The same way, one below the other. So if you add, you will get 7.75. And there we go. We have 4 numbers with us. So I will say, therefore, the AP is starting with minus 1.25, then 1.75, then 4.75, and finally 7.75. And don't forget to put a comma, dot, dot, dot.